एक दुख होता है जो हम कर्म भोगनाएं भोगते हैं, उसी दुख से तो छूटना है ना। ये जो गीत है तो ये भी समझने का है। ऐसे नहीं है कि कांटों से क्या डरेंगे तो उसका मतलब है हम 5 विकार और दुख से क्या डरेंगे, नहीं। ये तो हमारा दुख भोगने का है ना। हाँ, उसी से अपने को छुड़ाने के लिए कोई कष्ट भी उठाना पड़े तो उसी कष्ट से क्या डरेंगे, समझा। जैसे गीता में भी कहा है ना कि जो अभी तुमको अमृत लगता है वो अंते जहर है, उसी जहर से तो डरना चाहिए ना। और जो अभी तुमको जहर लगता है, कठिन लगता है, वो अंते अमृत है, तो उस जहर से नहीं डरना है, क्योंकि इसमें अंते सुखदाई है। समझा। पहला डिफिकल्ट लगता है, परीक्षाएं आती हैं, थोड़ा बहुत सितम सहन करने पड़ते हैं। वो तो जो भी आए हैं उन्होंने भी तो कष्ट सहन किए हैं ना। लेकिन वो कष्ट और वो जो हम अपने दुख में कष्ट भोगते हैं उसमें फर्क है ना। अभी गांधी था, गांधी को गोली लगी, हाँ भाई, ये कष्ट, लेकिन ये कष्ट तो उसका नाम हो गया ना भाई, देश की सेवा के लिए। तो देश की सेवा के लिए जिसमें अपनी जीवन उसने जितनी भी अपना सफलता का लिया, तो कहेंगे ना कि उसके सदके अगर जान भी गई या कोई सितम सहन किया तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं। तो ये कष्ट और वो कष्ट में जो हम भोगते हैं दुख में, उसी में उसमें फर्क है ना। तो ये भी जो गीत है इनका भी अर्थ समझना है। भाई कांटों से क्या डरेंगे, तो ऐसे नहीं है कि इसमें ये तकलीफ है, इसमें ये मुसीबत, इसमें ये सितम सहन से डर कर करके हाँ हम ऐसे ही यहाँ रह जाए, नहीं। इसमें तो हमको हिम्मत रखनी चाहिए। अगर इसके लिए हमको कुछ सहन भी करना पड़े तो मैदान पर आना है, क्योंकि इससे तो हमारी जीवन बनती है ना।
रत्न लुटाए तूने, सौभाग्य जगाए तूने, रत्न लुटाए तूने, सौभाग्य जगाए तूने, ऐसी ज्ञान मुरली सुनाई तूने। नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, और दृष्टि से लोरिया सुनाई तूने।
Om Shanti. Be full with the feeling of uplifting others and have mercy on those who defame you. Unceasing donors. To continue to donate unceasingly, especially through the power of your thoughts, the power of your words, through the color of your company, through loveful relationships, and through your limitless treasure of happiness, is to have mercy for others and to uplift them. Let a soul who comes into contact with you return full with the treasure of happiness. Become such unceasing donors. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 17. Be full with the feeling of uplifting others and have mercy on those who defame you. today's topic. Unceasing donors. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Is everyone okay? Happy? Yes? It seems like a Vyakti Parivar has blessing every time I see you. And seeing you means you are well, right? Physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, socially, well in all different ways. When I was listening to Mama, it's only one point which she was trying to explain, that you have to tolerate. Now, when there is pain in the body, you have to tolerate. So that could be settling of your karmic account. But in Baba's service, sometimes it's possible you have less sleep. You might go through some circumstances. That tolerance has some unlimited result. Like she gave example of Mahatma Gandhi, that he was shot, but he was glorified. If you are doing with a purpose, with a cause, like we are doing for Baba's service, for the world peace, for happiness and peace of others. So any tolerance, which is a kind of sacrifice, which sacrifice bring definitely some good result. It's very good point, because when there is physical pain, you remember Baba, power of yoga, and you know that it's settling is happening. But you will not call that as settling, but that is creating fortune. That is, as Baba says, for glorification. Or sometimes for vices. Someone is getting angry, but you don't have to get angry. So you tolerate. But that tolerance, sometimes we could say, is my karmic account with that soul. But you could have shouted, you could have reacted, but you didn't. So you are trying to be conqueror of vices because Baba wants you to renounce the vices. So I cannot get angry. So there is difference in tolerance. One tolerance is for a purpose, one tolerance is your settling of karmic account. But other point which is very good was when Baba is saying that Vidhi and Siddhi. Any worshipping, even when it is done, or when we offer bhog, it's similar. So when we have worshipping, then we have what to put, what material, how. I have seen at young age for full moon, like they call it Satyanarayan, full moon puja. They prepare so much. Half a day they will make a kind of offering which takes like few hours to. And they put everything in a proper way. They say there is significance with it. So same as Baba is saying, like for yoga, what is the right method? Listening to Murli, what is the right method? Giving knowledge, what is right method? So adopt the right methods. So there will be accomplishment, but also it will be consistent. People adopt different new ways, but they don't last for long. So many things began and they diminish after some time because they were not going in the right way, right direction. So to be consistent, to be successful, to be stable, we have to adopt Vedi. Now our homework for tomorrow is be a donor consistently without any, like you not serving, whether it is time, whether it is words, whether it is your thoughts. So Baba is saying to continue to donate constantly, especially through the power of your thoughts. It's very good because then the habit of wasteful thoughts or negative thoughts are not there. Otherwise, anything like it doesn't work, you have, why it is delayed, then you start thinking negatively. But actually, what Baba is saying, that your thoughts should be which will benefit. Today we had little experience, I won't go in detail. But the lady who was involved was psychologist. And so I said, don't worry, don't be nervous. She said, no, I'm sorry. I said, yes, that's okay. It was your mistake. But I was surprised that I should have got upset and say, how can you do this? And you have to be more careful. But rather, I am kind of telling her that, it's okay. It's everything will be taken care of. You don't worry. Because it has become our nature now to make everyone comfortable, to see nothing happens to anyone. Even if something wrong has been done, but it's already done, we will sort out. So the power of your thoughts and the power of your words through the color of your company. Enthusiasm, happiness, nature, whatever is the nature, the company through that. And through loveful relationships, and through your limitless treasure of happiness is to have mercy for others and uplift them. Let a soul who comes into contact with you returns with the treasure of happiness, becomes such consistent donors. Baba said, it's mansa, mind, thought, words, and actions. If you have aimed to serve with all three, you earn 3 times income. Accumulation also happens and you are able to serve in all 3 different ways. Create your fortune. And you become that, right? The whole aim is to be like Baba or to reach to a stage of perfection. And what is possible. How is possible? Through all these different ways. Thoughts, words, and actions. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Sister Mohini, Om Shanti, Avyakti Parivar.
Om Shanti Gayatri.
Sister Mohini, that was a very interesting points that you were sharing. Because to be an unceasing donor requires a lot of introspection, because the giving or the bestowing of what you have taken or what one has taken from Baba is not just at the level of words. So how can I be, or it's not even how, we all have to be Bap Saman. For 6 months, we have to practice this, becoming like Baba. In Baba becoming a bestower, he just didn't speak words, he just didn't do actions, but there was something that he was sharing that was coming from his being, that went beyond words, that went beyond actions, that even went beyond thoughts. Then you can be an unceasing donor, in which you're not consciously saying, I'm giving something, or now I must behave in this way, or these are the words I have to choose to speak. So could you share with us the difference between Baba being this unceasing donor and me, Gayatri, being an unceasing donor? You must see a difference between your experience with Baba and your experience with me.
When there is then gap between our thoughts, words, and actions, in the sense that when you are practicing, you experience, and then you become that, be that, then it's like everything is same, thoughts, words, and action. Otherwise, there is difference. Sometimes we will notice that maybe I said in the right words, but then later on, there was some useless thoughts, or when I did action, there was not that much love. We can take one quality of love or peace and then notice that, are my thoughts peaceful, are my words peaceful, are my actions peaceful? Because then if they all are, otherwise you were very peaceful, but suddenly something erupts and then you said the words which were not peaceful. And then, like, Baba says, if you get angry on someone, that person doesn't forget, at least for 6 months, right? So that means even later on you keep serving that soul, but in other soul, that heart from that anger, keep coming back. So we have to, if you become that, then it's very natural. But suddenly it could happen, but it might not be intentionally. Because you are still, like most of we all Baba's children, always think of benefiting others, caring for others. But then some aspects, there is difference between that aspect. Like for me, I find that you have been given some task to do, and maybe you want to understand or do it or whatever. And I see it as an opportunity that if I learn one time, maybe it will be useful all the time, right? But if I don't learn accurately at that time, then I miss the opportunity. The next time again, I will have similar situation. For me, I feel that anything in front of me, let me pass with honor one time. So for future too, it will be easy for me. But if I just, because of any reason, not able to do it or don't do it, so that situation will arise again, right? So if I want to see me serving through thoughts, words, and actions, so it's a attention, it could be practice, and even if it doesn't happen, that's okay. Next time I will attempt that my thoughts, words, and actions are all peaceful, or all loveful, or all according to Baba's Maryada. I think paying attention and take this moment, this opportunity, that let me be perfect, let me learn, because I will be able to do it. I will continue to do it. Otherwise similar situation could be again that where I am unable to do it or unable to pass with honor. So let's pass with honor first time, right? And so Baba is of course perfect, but then was Brahma Baba. I don't think he made mistakes in the sense of being Master Ocean, being a chariot of Shiv Baba, knowing that every action, word I speak will be spoken by whole world. Whole world will say what Baba says, whatever. And I remember that sometimes Baba used to be strong and Baba will use some strong words. And we say, Baba can say it, but we cannot say. Because Baba has authority on children, but we are brothers, sisters, we cannot say it. So many, many words we used to say, we cannot say, right? So I think that we have in front of us example of Brahma Baba. And yesterday I was saying Shiv Baba is great, but Brahma Baba is the greater than Baba, because how he changed his life, he surrendered his family. Not only that, but there must be some power in both of them, that whatever we are today as Baba Yagya is because of them, right? So yes, you can also be like that.
Oh, of course, I have 6 months to be like that. So I have to really work hard in my 6 months to become like that, because I think that, and I'll ask it to you, because someone sent a question, and the question was about this one step of courage. Now, in Sunday's Murli, Baba talked about something that I think is related to this one step of courage. So Baba usually tells us that he reminds us of slogans. Like he says, one step of courage will bring multi-million-fold help from him. But then in Sunday's Murli, he told us that if we remembered when we took Brahmin birth, the faith that we had. He says, do you remember when you came into your Brahmin birth, you had faith, whether it took you a second or it took you a month of time, when you had faith in your hearts and said, I am Baba's and Baba is mine, we have seen, we have attained. And then he continued to say that you had this thought, and at that time, with that thought, I am Baba's, Baba is mine, I have seen, I have attained. In that thought, we issued a challenge to Maya, and we told Maya we will become a conqueror of Maya. So I'm wondering if this is connected, this faith that I am Baba and Baba is mine, the faith in my heart, is connected to that first step of courage. Do you see a connection?
I think that with that faith, the transformation in consciousness, transformation in our thinking, that transformation which has to happen or should be happening is the step of courage. That means, okay, suddenly, okay, I know I'm not body, I'm soul. And then I have to have that drishti, I have to have that relationship. It needs courage. I think that time we didn't realize that it's courage, that now I'm seeing my mother, my sister, everyone has a soul. And then their response of that, I remember that we were told that you should always write, Dear Divine Sister. So when I wrote that to my Lokik sister, she said, forget it, I am not divine. I am your sister and I will remain your sister. Because this fear is in them that now you won't look at them as sister, there won't be that love, there won't be that kind of social relationship. But you keep courage, you know. And then when you say, no, I only eat cooked by Brahmins, and it's your sister, right? She said, now you can't even eat. You know, I fed you whole life and now you're saying. So you have to have courage, you know. I mean, every step there you need courage. But definitely is Baba's help that you are able to do that within the family, with the friends, in the society. I remember once I wore, those days we had cotton sarees, and I will wear Punjabis all day, but if you have to go for talk, so I will wear this cotton saree. And I was standing to take a three-wheeler or taxi something on the road, just outside center. So the comments people were giving, a young woman in the white cotton saree, and because in India, you know, generally it's the widows who wear white. And then they say, oh, Brahma Kumaris, the way they wear and anything. There was so much happening around us at that time. And I don't think without courage or Baba's 1,000 steps, one can manage all that, you know. Mm. So this change, faith brings changes. Yeah. And with that change, you need courage. And yeah. Courage helps you to experience Baba's help. Like we were not listening to anything. We're not seeing anything. Because if we would have done it, we wouldn't have continued, you know.
So the one step, this first step is very foundational. The one step is not just I am a soul, but I am Baba's and Baba is mine. And so to just say I'm a soul, I lose the courage. But to say I'm a soul and Baba, and then I'm reaffirming the faith. Baba is mine and I am Baba's. That is the first step. And that's where the help will come.
Yeah.
So that's what you said so beautifully.
Yeah, now that is why you want to do what Baba wants you to do.
Exactly.
Only because of relationship with Baba.
But if I just say I'm a soul and I'm an instrument and I have to do this, I may not get the 100,000-fold help. But I have to say it. I have to reaffirm this. I'm a soul. I am Baba's, and Baba is mine. And with that, I will get the 1,000-fold help. Don't you think? Because sometimes we're just working in soul consciousness, but we're not working in remembrance of Baba.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. Okay. So I hope the soul understands it and is pleased with your answer. There's another question, Sister Winnie, from someone else, and it's about today's Murli. And she's saying that Baba, and I will quote what Baba says, she wants to know the connection between Krishna and the Christians. So Baba said the names of Krishna and the name of Krishna and the Christian sounds similar. And there's a deep connection of give and take between Krishna and the Christians. She wanted you to elaborate on that.
Mm-hmm. I know
Baba spoke about it in other Murlis, so I'm sure it's easy for you to remember that.
It's transfer of power or transfer of kingdom. Mm-hmm. That means everything began with Sri Krishna's kingdom, right? And then, of course, many religions incorporate. And but then it was like transfer of power from Christianity, Krishna's kingdom, then Christianity. And Christianity, in the end, worldwide, in the end, when they have all the power, it will be transferred to Krishna's kingdom. That's how Baba explains us. So that's why Baba says there is connection between the both. So some might say, what about other religions? And there is, it's like collective, but it's mainly the Christian religion. The largest population of the world is Christian religion. And that power will be transferred to Sri Krishna's kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that there's some sanskara, some characteristic between Krishna and the Christians, so it will be Christ, that had a very deep karmic connection?
What do you think? Because you have experience of that.
I think that one is, first of all, I must say that when it comes to singing of hymns and singing of bhajans, there's so much of bhajans to Krishna. So much the devotees sing about their love for Krishna, about how beautiful he was when he was a young child. When you look at Christianity, it's the same thing. There's so many songs about Jesus Christ, and they all sing about their love for Jesus Christ. So I think the one connection for me between Krishna and Jesus Christ was love for humanity. I mean, well, Soul of Brahma, of course, Soul of Brahma Baba, was this love for humanity. And the service that was done was a service that was done very much from the heart, from the love that they had for God, and was done in that way. So I think that the karmic connection would be love for humanity and love for God. And I think the second is also purity. There is a lot of purity in the expressions of the knowledge that they both received from Baba. One, of course, Brahma Baba became the instrument through whom God spoke, but Christ, of course, got that the message that he shared with humanity. He also got from Shiv Baba, from God. And so I think there must be similarities. And I think love is one of the similarities I see, and purity is a second similarity that I see between the two. And so these are the two things that would be required for a kingdom. In the golden age, it's love and purity that establish that kingdom. So when you say the Christians will hand the power of the kingdom over to Krishna, I wonder if it's the power of love and the power of purity done in that way, with a lot of respect, with a lot of brotherhood, with a lot of the things that the world is seeking, that will be displayed in such a beautiful way.
Yeah, that's good. Very good.
Yeah. But she also wanted to know, there was one little line, and I was also struck by it. She wanted to know, immediately after that, there's deep connection of give and take between them. There's this line: to stop using the language of the one who helps you is also an insult. So that line seemed a bit of out of context in the Murli today. And so she wanted to know why that was there. So it goes like this: just as Buddhists and Christians have missions, so this is the mission to change human beings. The names of Krishna and Christians sound similar. There's a deep connection of give and take between them. To stop using the language of the one who helps you is also an insult. They come later. They neither have as much happiness nor as much sorrow. So I think there was something that may have been edited out of the Murli. So that line then became a standalone line. But do you have anything to offer to stop using the language of the one who helps you is also an insult?
I think that one of the Baba also sometimes mention about the Christ saving that, like in some religions, if somebody does with the hand, they cut their hand. But in Christianity, they always say that if somebody slaps you on one cheek, then you offer other one. So I think somewhere, that's what I'm saying, that our response to anyone, whether it is words or action, should not be similar to one who does what, in the sense of revenge. So they show punishment in some religions, like cut the hand because he did throw the hand. But here is completely of mercy and lot of mercy in Christianity. And somewhere it is more punish that person, maybe person will change. But then Baba said, no, that doesn't work actually, because it becomes the sanskar. No? So little bit I could sense in that.
That's interesting. So to stop doing that which the person tells you to do in the way he tells you to do it is an insult to that person. So whether it's Brahma
It's like
Baba,
somebody shout and you shout back. So, but if you stay calm and then other person realizes, right?
Right. Okay, and then there's a final one, and that is, it's also very interesting from today's Murli, and this is mine. There is effort in having remembrance and also in imbibing knowledge. It is not possible that all of you will become clever in both. Is it only the 8 souls that become clever in both and everyone else falls short?
100% in the sense of smart in both. Like there are a lot of people very smart in knowledge, and there are some, they say, oh, we just do yoga. But what Baba is encouraging us to be good in both, have a good balance of knowledge and yoga. And it should be, because more you understand, more from your heart you start remembering Baba, appreciating Baba's teachings, appreciating the way he says everything. It should be similar, but sometimes maybe little percentage different is there. So he's saying very few will have both in a perfect way. And I think we should balance it, and whatever little difference is there, we could make it and make both together very excellent.
Thank you, Sister Mohini. Thank you so much. Your answers were excellent. And I felt a little bit like I'm testing you on today's Murli, but these were questions that were sent in.
No,
So
thank you. It's very good. See, it's only when we speak, revise, that many are able to have that clarity and understanding. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Sister Gayatri. It was beautiful conversation. So tomorrow is Thursday, and our schedule from Amritvela, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. in the evening, 5 to 6 p.m. English Sakar Murli. Together with that, 5 to 5:15, Awake the Children Murli class, 6 o'clock, but you will start, followed by Hindi series. Then we'll have Bog offering. Just please make a note for Thursday's schedule. Generally, we start our Hindi series at 7:30 p.m. But every Thursday, because of book offering, we do start at 7 with Baptada's Murli, and then followed by Hindi series and then Bog offering. So anybody would like to offer Bog, you can send your request to Abhakti Parivar phone number, WhatsApp number 516-717-9171. Followed by English series, that would be Journey. So now let's remember Baba. Take drishti from Didi. Om Shanti.
सद्गुण का धन बड़ा निराला, बाँटो बढ़ता जाए, इसे कोई न लूट सके, जो कभी न फुटने पाए। दानी बनो वरदानी बनो, दानी बनो वरदानी बनो, गुणों के महादानी बनो, गुणों के महादानी बनो, प्रभु के प्यारे सबके सहारे, प्रभु के प्यारे सबके सहारे, शिव समान कल्याणी बनो, शिव समान कल्याणी बनो, दानी बनो वरदानी बनो, दानी बनो वरदानी बनो। मन से शक्ति दान करो, वाणी से ज्ञान प्रदान करो, मन से शक्ति दान करो, वाणी से ज्ञान प्रदान करो, कर्मों से गुणगान करो, कर्मों से गुणगान करो, दिव्य गुणों की खान भरो, देता है वो देवता है, देता है वो देवता है, दाता की ये निशानी सुनो, दाता की ये निशानी सुनो, दानी बनो वरदानी बनो, दानी बनो वरदानी बनो। चारों ओर निराशा है, सारा जग ही प्यासा है, चारों ओर निराशा है, सारा जग ही प्यासा है, देख रही दुनिया तुमको, देख रही दुनिया तुमको, तुमसे सबको आशा है, योग का तुम सहयोग करो, योग का तुम सहयोग करो, सबसे गुणों के मोती चुनो, सबसे गुणों के मोती चुनो, दानी बनो वरदानी बनो, दानी बनो वरदानी बनो। वक्त है कम जाना है दूर, थक के हो जाना ना चूर, वक्त है कम जाना है दूर, थक के हो जाना ना चूर, शक्ति से करना भरपूर, शक्ति से दानी बनो, दानी बनो, वरदानी बनो, दानी बनो, वरदानी बनो, दानी बनो, वरदानी बनो.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.